It was late at night, and the wind howled like a banshee outside the old crumbling farmhouse. Mia didn't want to take this babysitting job, especially not for the Davises, whose house was rumored to be cursed. But she needed the money. College tuition wasn't going to pay itself. The house was eerily quiet, except for the faint ticking of the antique grandfather clock in the living room. The baby, little Lily, was already asleep upstairs. Mia tried to distract herself by scrolling through her phone, but the signal was weak, and the battery was dying. She sighed and leaned back on the couch. That's when she heard it. A soft, rhythmic creaking. It came from upstairs, directly above her head. It sounded like footsteps. Mia froze.
Lily.
She called out hesitantly, though she knew the baby couldn't walk yet. The creaking stopped. Heart pounding, she grabbed the flashlight from the coffee table and climbed the stairs. Each step felt heavier than the last. When she reached the nursery, the door was slightly ajar, though she distinctly remembered closing it after putting Lily to bed.
Hello.
She whispered, pushing the door open. The room was empty, save for the crib in the corner. Lily slept soundly, her tiny chest rising and falling with each breath. Relieved but still uneasy, Mia turned to leave. That's when she noticed the rocking chair by the window. It was swaying gently, as if someone had just been sitting in it, but the room was cold, and no breeze could have moved it. She approached the chair cautiously. There was nothing unusual about it at first glance, but then she saw them, deep scratch marks etched into the armrests, as if someone or something had gripped them with inhuman force. Suddenly, the baby monitor crackled to life. A soft, melodic humming came through the speaker. It was a lullaby, one Mia didn't recognize. Her blood ran cold. The monitor's receiver was in her hand, but the transmitter was in the nursery. She spun around, aiming the flashlight at the crib. Lily was still there, sleeping peacefully. But the rocking chair, it was now completely still. Too still. The lullaby on the monitor grew louder, more distorted. And then, amidst the static, Mia heard a voice, a low, guttural whisper that sent shivers down her spine. Get out. The flashlight flickered and died. Mia's breath caught as the nursery plunged into darkness. She fumbled for her phone, desperate for any source of light. When the screen lit up, she caught a glimpse of something in the reflection of the window. A shadow, tall and thin, with unnaturally long fingers that scraped against the glass. Mia didn't wait to see more. She grabbed Lily, clutching the baby tightly to her chest, and bolted down the stairs. The front door wouldn't budge. She screamed, yanking at the handle as tears streamed down her face. Behind her, the creaking footsteps returned, descending the stairs slowly and deliberately. The voice from the monitor echoed in her ears, now louder and more insistent.
You shouldn't have come.
Finally, the door gave way, and Mia stumbled out into the freezing night. She ran until her legs gave out, collapsing on the side of the road. When she looked back, the house was dark and silent, as if nothing had happened. The Davises found her hours later, still clutching Lily and muttering about the shadow in the window. They tried to reassure her, saying she must have imagined it. But as they carried her back to their car, Mia noticed something etched into the hood, deep, jagged scratches that formed a single word.
Leave.